Sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Here we go, D. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
15.
Let's see what you got.
Check Mike 57. Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Coming to you, coming to you.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
48.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
You ain't doing nothing today. 15.
Nice 7, let's go.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
Hero 15.
Hey, 148. Buzz. 148 right now. Let's go. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Come on.
Yellow.
Smoke. 58 the mic. 58. 58 the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put him
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Switch gears.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards in the offense. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Good move at the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
53, check 53.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And a Raven first down.
Let's go.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
It's just me and you. Check three. Out.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down now, it's Edwards. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson now. Throwing on 4th down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on, because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the 4th team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
Being chased out left. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's get it. Yellow. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, let's get in there. Bravo.
Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Exit. 48 smart. 48 smart. I got one. Hey, look.
Mahomes going to throw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 29, Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open part of a defense.
On first down, Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know I'm a dinosaur on this one. Absolutely. I love the division champ getting a home game. I don't care what the record is, and I know it sounds wrong, and we're in this society now where everything has to be fair and right. And we would like that, and I would like that too for most big topics. But in sports, it's actually kind of cool when these things happen. Remember, Seattle at 7-9 hosted the defending Super Bowl champs New Orleans and beat them. That big Marshawn Lynch run that we'll remember forever. Carolina at 7-8-1, they actually lost at home in their playoff game. So you don't know how it's going to turn. I like division champs winning it and getting a home game, even when the records are kind of messed up.
I'm with you. You're making me smile.
How about that? You and I sitting at the home, two old dudes going, that's the way it ought to be.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Let that
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 23-yard run as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, 43, 15.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Here we go, finish the game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now 9 of 17 through the air. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
This is Ingram. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost lost the football. It's loose. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 14 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Ingram. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, it's Edwards. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
Come back.
57 Alpha. 57 is the mic.
You gonna get this, boy?
Now Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ready, set, Mark 54. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
I got you. No. Off. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Mike,
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Now he's got it. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Mark 54.
Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
53, check 53. Go. Defense, set the tone, defense, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, this is a good window right here, partner, to wish happy holidays to everybody out there in Madden Land, and happy holidays to you and yours as well.
Same to you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, however you celebrate the holiday season.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of, what is your favorite holiday song? Because I know in the elevator on the way up, we heard Feliz Navidad, and you went into the fetal position.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel bad about that because, it's a big hit and all, but it's not my favorite. Silver Bells, as done by Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
My favorite.
That's classic. I'd have to go Burl Ives, have a holly jolly Christmas. Always puts me in a jolly mood.
I love that because when we watch some of the Christmas specials, there's Burl Ives as the narrator.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Flush to his right. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Quick throw taken in by Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
On first down, Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 55 yards. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job.
take over first
Let's
and
go.
10
Let's do this.
at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Mahomes will try again on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, alert 48.
Hey, Ripley.
Nice 7. Let's go. Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. They'll run on first down. Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
I don't need to. I go Wolverine.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense.
Hey, 15.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.